Alright, good morning. I'm really excited to hop into this game today. So about 1 year ago, I kind of came back to YouTube and started doing Let's Plays and stuff. And like a bunch of different videos on this channel. And now it's been a full year, I am going to go back to where I started for my return, which was Resistance. So I did the entire Resistance trilogy, but now I have video out capabilities for my PSP, and I picked up Resistance Retribution, which I really look forward to trying out. Haven't even launched yet, we're sitting here on the XMB for it. Apparently there's a mode called Resistance Retribution Plus that would let me hook up my PSP to my PS3 and use like a DualShock 3 controller, which maybe I'll do at some point during the playthrough, but I kind of like want to have like the bare basic experience for this, like with the PSP itself. But I may look into doing the link to the PS3 for that. But right now we're just going to do a bare basic PSP one. We're doing this on real hardware. So if you're used to like crispy looking PSP games on YouTube, it's not going to look crispy. This is directly out of the PSP, it's not emulated, so let's hop into it. I don't really know much about this one, but I look forward to doing it because I really like Resistance. I have my issues with the series, but I love the general idea. So let's press X here, let's get put in the game and see what we're going to be doing. Bam! And also, good morning to everyone that is watching this. So I don't know like what the story is going to be. Might as well read the back. It says, humanity's hope begins with one man's retribution. Fueled by vengeance, former British Marine James Grayson intends to destroy the Chimeran conversion centers at any cost. Enlisted by the European resistance, the Makwa, he soon learns, I think it's Makwa, he soon learns that the Chimera have evolved into a new method of converting humans. Set after the events in Resistance Fall of Man, the war for Europe continues. So yeah, no, this game came out before Resistance 2. So I do recall that there's like even an advertisement for Resistance 2, and I think you need to have Resistance 2 in your PS3 to do like the plus mode. So yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, we're not following Nathan Hale. That was his name, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what we got going on. Gotta give myself a name, eh? Let's go for it. Boop. Boop. That works. That's my name. I'm excited. I've been, like, really enjoying PSP stuff lately. I've been streaming a lot of PSP stuff, so I've been, like, really into the handheld itself. What do we have for options? Aim inversion, I do actually want that. Yes, please. I'll keep aim assist on for a PSP. Yes, please. I will keep everything else bare basic. We'll bump the gamma up a bit, make it a little bit more visible. That looks good. We'll do that. Cool. Let's just make sure all that's saved. Yep. Okay. Let's go right in campaign. I'll do it on normal. Resistance tends to be pretty brutally difficult, so we'll see if this one's brutally difficult. Maybe it'll be good, but I'll shut up during the cutscene so we can all hear it.
I had heard of Grayson, of course. Everyone had, leading up to those days before the fall of the London Tower. We all knew how it had begun. The night of the 15th of May, 1951. The night that James Grayson's life changed forever.
Where's Lieutenant Grayson? Hey! We got a live one in here! We got... Oh, Johnny! No! No! No. Johnny. Sarge, in here.
Grayson, what the hell's the matter? For Christ's sakes, what is he?
It's
His brother.
Johnny. Oh, God, not him. Get him out of here. Why?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh. Grayson, you know the regs. We can't let him live. I know the regs, damn it.
His brother's death had sent Grayson over the edge. Grayson deserted his unit and went on a vendetta to destroy every Chimera conversion center he could find.
Where the hell's your lieutenant? Where's Grayson?
We don't know, sir.
What do you mean you don't know?
We can't find him.
It was his brother, sir. He found his brother.
He just went crazy.
He's gone.
Damn it. Follow me.
I didn't meet Grayson personally until the trial, months after the fall of the Chimera Tower in London. Cartwright, as his commanding officer, had been called to testify. He became a hero to many, but desertion in time of war is a capital offense, and the law would make no exceptions. Grayson would have died in that prison, but for the intervention of an extraordinary woman.
On your feet, Private. Grayson, I said on your feet.
Rats in here keep getting bigger and bigger.
It's all right, Major. I can handle this.
Right. We'll be just outside.
Private Grayson. My name is Rain Bouchard. I'm with the Marquis.
I know who you're with.
I am here to request your assistance.
The Resistance. The Resistance. You swam all the way across the channel, did you? Here to beg for help.
Our mission is top secret. How did you know about this?
Word gets around. We take out the tower in London, you want help with yours. Where is it? Paris? Berlin?
Paris. But I am sure you knew that as well.
So why are you in here? Doing some last-minute sightseeing before heading back to France?
You tell me.
You want to know about the conversion centers? I told you. Word gets around.
How many centers have you destroyed?
You want me to tell you everything I've seen? Everything I know before I stop 7 or 8 bullets in front of a firing squad? Is that it?
No, actually. So you don't know everything. I am here to offer you a reprieve.
So I get to be a grunt, working for the Marquis, taking orders from frogs and abroad. No thanks, sister.
You'd rather die? Here? Executed by your own people? What happened to you, Grayson? I've read your file. So you lost your family. Look around. We've all lost family.
Look, what do you want to know? All right, yeah. I burned down some of their shithole conversion centers. So what? They're done. The menials, the Greyjacks, every damn one of them's gone. There's no more of us to replace them. The last center I burned out was already abandoned. The Chimera are dead.
Wrong again. That is twice if you're counting. They're hardly dead. They're evolving. My father has spent several years working with the Marquis, developing a serum. This serum that can stop the new conversion process. We are close, James. With your help, your experience, I can get the materials we need to finish it.
Tell Cartwright I want my brother's jacket back.
At the time, we had no idea why his brother's jacket was so important to him. We had no idea how Bouchard convinced Grayson. But he agreed to work under the authority of the Marquis and became an integral part of Operation Overstrike. The plan was simple. Our intelligence corps agreed to send 2 squadrons to help the Marquis headquartered in Luxembourg. Stephen Cartwright, a major in the British Royal Marine Commandos, would lead the 1st squadron. I would lead the second squadron 4 hours later, but time was short. Over the past 3 years, the Chimera had been busy. Massive fortifications were being constructed all along the coastlines of Western Europe. Soon it would be impossible for anyone to get in or out. Our squadrons would use one of the few remaining open corridors through the Chimera defenses, a narrow strip over Rotterdam. Accompanied by the Marquis, our forces would cross Chimera lines into Luxembourg and then on to Paris. But we discovered too late that the Marquis were wrong.
Is that it? I swear that's like the longest cutscene in like any Resistance game ever. I feel like that was more story than like the entire first Resistance game gave you combined. So hopefully we're actually going to gameplay, because that was like 8 straight minutes. Alright, Coastal Defenses, Rotterdam, Netherlands, August 30th, 1951. Operation Overstrike is off to a piss-poor start. Our squadron's been ambushed by 3 massive gun towers, and British soldiers are raining from the sky. Second squadron will be here soon. A week ago, Rotterdam was clear. Since then, the Chimera sealed off the entire Atlantic coastline. If the bloody guerrillas were able to build all this in less than a week, what have they built in France and Germany, which they've occupied for over 2 years? Private James Grayson, Marquis Mercenary. Alright, let's see how this controls.
Attention second squadron. Parker, the zone is hostile. Turn back to Dover. I repeat, turn back to Dover.
I'm really interested like how this is going to perform and stuff. Because this game looks really good for a PSP game, I thought.
Rotterdam is crawling with Chimera.
I left death row for this.
Marquis intelligence said Rotterdam was clear.
That is anything but bloody clear.
Mallory survived the jump and has established a rally point. He will have a plan to get us out.
To hell with Mallory. The second squadron will be here in an hour. I'm gonna destroy that gun and see they don't get the same welcome we got.
Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about James here.
Wait, you're injured. Here, use these. Chimera dropships scatter them everywhere for injured hybrids, but they work on humans as well.
Alright. This health. Okay, so first things first. I do not want inversion on, actually. It uses buttons to aim. I should have figured that, because, you know, there's no second analog stick. So I'm assuming face buttons to aim. Right trigger to shoot. Okay, it's going to highlight people in red if I'm aiming at them. Oh god, okay, that's secondary. I was like, what does left do? What does the L trigger do?
Wait, you're injured. Here, use these.
Learned.
Over there. We can get down through the floor. Here we
Okay.
go.
Down on the D-pad to interact with stuff. Okie dokie. So what's going to be interesting, right, is the PSP obviously only has one analog stick, so we got to use the face buttons to kind of move around, and there's only 2 shoulder buttons. So they got to bind everything essentially to the D-pad and 2 buttons. And for a Resistance game, that might be a bit tricky, but I'm interested to see how they do it. Alright, left on the D-pad to reload. Okay, that made sense to me. So looks like the D-pad's going to be, like, emulating, got zoom.
It's clear now.
And let's swap. Okay. So it looks like it's just trying to, like, emulate the face buttons on the D-pad. So I can just, like, quickly reach up and be like, okay, reload left on the D-pad. Got it. Alright, to take low cover, simply move up to an object you wish to crouch behind. If an enemy is present, you'll automatically crouch behind the cover. To fire from cover, press the R button. You'll automatically pop up and fire. Release the R button to go back into crouching position. Okay.
Streets are crawling. Stay back.
Aim assist. Use aim assist to select targets and enemies within 4 brackets on the screen. The targeting reticle will auto-center on that enemy. If there are multiple enemies within the aim assist brackets, you can use the action buttons to change targets. Okay.
Hey, it's one of yours down there.
Cool. I mean, so far this is working. It's not bad. Okay. No, yeah, no, it doesn't look too bad for a PSP game. Like, I know it probably looks ugly as hell, but, like, it's a PSP. Like, this is a handheld that was developed in 2004, released in 2005. Like, I think this looks really impressive, all things considered.
How badly are you hurt?
I'm fine, but Martin jumped with me. He broke his leg up there on the 2nd floor. I need to reach him. Can you help me climb up there?
Okay. Equipped. Okay, so the BM-001 Razor. The BM-001 Razor is a British engineered assault rifle based on Chimera technology. Press R to fire bursts of highly accurate energy rounds. Hold R to fire multiple bursts. Press hold L to begin charging. A homing energy blade that ricochets off surfaces and strikes multiple targets. While holding L, a meter will appear in the lower right corner of the screen, displaying the current charge level of the spinning blade.
Shit.
Okay.
Sorry. Your friend didn't make it. We shouldn't let his weapon go to waste.
Alright, yep, okay, we use right to swap between all the weapons and nades. Okay.
Get your head down.
Dude, this is actually really slick feeling. This isn't bad. I'm actually kind of impressed, like, with how well they translated a game like Resistance to this. This is not bad at all. It's gonna be a bit clumsy, like, playing all the way through. It's gonna look a little bit clumsy, too, gameplay-wise, but, like, it works.
Watch out!
Oh, okay, now I gotta use the analog nub to aim this. So this doesn't auto-aim. Okay. So one thing I've had to, like, grow to, like, enjoy is the analog nub. So, like, if you never used a PSP before, there is an analog nub at the bottom left below the D-pad. It's not like a full analog stick. It's like a smaller, like, circle pad on the 3DS, if you ever use one of those. It's very awkward and very clumsy to use, but because I've been playing so many PSP games, I've been forced to get good with it. And now I'm getting, like, kind of proficient. It feels good, man. It's working. I'm a happy boy right now.
Pain, thank God you're alive.
Yeah, she's alive. Which I can't say about a lot of my friends dropping from the sky right now.
Watch your tone, Private. You're in my army now.
Yeah, right. I forgot. Your army, the Marquis, who just got 1st Squadron shot to hell.
Grayson, that's not fair. We didn't know...
Don't explain yourself to the rank and file, Lieutenant. Come, gun towers have been spotted up and down the coastline. Your orders are to stay and secure this sector.
That's a load of shit. Hands in the air. Just testing their reflexes. Pretty good. Way better than your intel guys. Bloody frog.
Lieutenant Grayson, Major Cartwright asked me to find you. He needs your help, sir.
You sure he asked for me? He must be in trouble. All right, let's go.
I don't know, like, this main character, though. He's just a bit...
We located a down
I know how to
foothold
explain.
in a courtyard through here.
Come on, let's move.
But he's not really clicking with me. I'm not, like, sure if I like him.
Move up.
Taking high cover. To snap to high cover, door jams, containers, simply push into the corner of the surface. You'll snap to it. Press the R button. Okay. So, same thing.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
There we go. Okay, so going to cover like this is a little bit more clumsy. Just a little bit. Just a tad. That's working.
This is Major Cartwright to all survivors. Come in. Anyone.
Okay.
Cartwright, this is Grayson. We've got to take out
So
those
far,
gun
so
towers.
good.
Second squadron is inbound.
Oh. Hello, sis. Okay, Resistance is so good. I wish they would make another one. I really enjoy the series. I shouldn't say I really enjoy it, because if you watch Let's Plays, like, I obviously had so many issues. But, like, I love, like, just the style and, like, the idea behind Resistance. Like, I want to see them do it again. Each weapon has secondary fire mode. To use secondary fire, yep, already figured that out. The one thing I do not like, though, is, like, this is a handheld title. Like, you really would only be playing this, like, you know, for, like, 10-15 minute, like, bursts. Like, in the optimal scenario for, I think, like, most handheld gamers, maybe, like, an hour. And they're really throwing, like, so much tutorial at you in this early game, so much cutscene, that it just feels like you can't really get going. Which means a little bit odd, like, in a handheld game. We gotta go sniping, huh? But they're really, interrupting the combat a lot here. That's, like, the one negative I have so far.
Jansen, get down here on the double. Jansen!
Jansen didn't make it, so you're stuck with me.
Grayson, thank God. There are explosives on board that beetle we can use to destroy those gun towers. Come down and help me reach them. Your exit is blocked. It's not one bloody thing, it's another. On my way to bail you out.
Oh boy. Okay, Far Eye scope rifle designed for long-range combat. Go into scope mode, tap the up button. Cycle through the zoom settings, tap the up button while in scope mode. Press hold L to activate the rifle secondary fire mode. Yep, so it has a slowdown. If you get people like nearby with it, it slows them. Okay.
Under fire!
Ugh.
Cover me, Grayson!
There we go.
Go. I've got you covered. Take cover.
There we go. And there's the slow-mo. Okay, it's not a bullet, right? It just kind of gives you like bullet time view here. Cool. Ooh, the battery cover on my PSP is kind of slipping off. I just felt like something like crunchy, and I'm like, oh, that's the battery cover. Okay. Well, can I just shoot this? I'm out of ammo. Shit. That's not ideal. I'm not out of ammo anymore.
Advance.
We good? Any more ammo I need? Oh yeah, there's more here. Perfect.
Come on, can't you run any faster, old man?
Can I just shoot this? Excellent. It's also amazing like how much slower this game is, because like the whole handheld situation, yet it still feels super quick at the same time. Because you gotta like deal with kind of like cumbersome controls, but like they're not bad. Like the controls actually work pretty well. It just feels cumbersome. Because that's just the nature of shooting on a PSP, dude. Alright. You got him?
It's clear. Go.
Stand clear. That did
Excellent.
it. Now come on out.
Coming on out, sir. Switching weapons. Yep, already figured that out. Wait. Oh, you can hold the right button to bring up a weapon wheel. Oh. Oh, that's much more intuitive than just, like, quick tapping. Oh, that's much better.
Together again. I never thought I'd see this.
They were not on the two-weapon system, because they went to two weapons for Resistance too. So I'm glad they didn't do it for this one. Excellent.
come!
I'm like just genuinely impressed with this game right now. I'm very happy with it.
Hybrids on the second floor!
Like right now, like my favorite Resistance I think is the third one, but this one's kind of giving it a run for the money a bit so far. Although it's way too early to like really judge. Like it's the first freaking level, but like I'm liking this.
All clear, go!
I really just enjoy like how they adapted this for the handheld. It's kind of impressing me.
I need a leg up. Cargo compartment's up there.
Okay. Wish I had more nades, but I don't. Boop.
This was an ambush. I told you not to trust the McKee.
Yes, it's amazing the convict didn't get a vote. It's enough plastic to blow those gun towers to high hell.
Uh-oh. We've got company. Where the hell are you going?
Hello? Nade. Nade. Nade.
There, you big ape!
He's dead. Easy, boss. Easy life.
Major Cartwright, over here! Status report, Sergeant. We've located a gun tower entrance, but the sewers are heavily defended. It's suicide to go that way. Suicide mission? That's your speciality, Grayson? Or is it forte now?
Either way, I get to blow something up.
Private, lead Grayson through the sewers. Sergeant, come with me. Yes, sir.
Oh, I get the rookie.
Was that the end of level 1, I'm assuming? Not a bad
Survivors of the
not a
attack
bad
were
intro.
scattered all over Rotterdam. Communication had broken down completely, not only between the squadrons, but between ground forces and British command back in Dover as well. For the first hours, military discipline was reduced to a struggle for survival.
Cool, so I'm probably going to call it here, like, once the level loads in. Good start, though. I actually look forward to really going through this quite a bit. I'm, like, very, like, impressed. Okay, so what do we got? What are we doing next time I launch up this game? Coastal Defenses, Rotterdam, Netherlands. August 30th, 1951. Cartwright never forgave me for deserting my post. It was his testimony that led to my conviction and death sentence. He probably even volunteered to be on the firing squad. Yet here we are on the shores of Rotterdam, behind enemy lines, trying to stop the Chimera guns from destroying 2nd Squadron. You know, it's a cold day in hell when Cartwright turns to me for help. He's putting our personal differences aside because Parker's life depends on destroying those guns. Private James Grayson, Maquis Mercenary.
How far to the water intake facility?
A few clicks, beyond some canals and warehouses. Chock full of hybrids, drones, and leapers. I've never seen so many Chimera, Lieutenant.
In case you didn't hear, it's Private Grayson now.
That's a load of guff, sir. Watch out for the bloody boilers. They get too close and their heads explode.
Boilers? I don't follow.
Never seen them, huh? But they're Chimera, all right. But their plumbing's gone, like a menial, except under their knickers. The boilers are gals, not that different from the wife back home. Ugly as shite, and all you hear is constant whining. And if you ignore them, they come up and bloody go off on you.
Oh, man. Let's attack one and just see what happens. I mean, you should probably be moving, sir. There we go. Yeah, let's call it there. For now. But yeah, Resistance Retribution, I'm into it. It's really kind of cool just kind of trying to finish up all the Resistance games. I think there's one on Vita as well, but I'm not going to get to that for a long time. But I'm just happy to be doing this one. Because again, I love the Resistance series, even though the gameplay of them can kind of like piss me off a bit, because I'm like, why would you do this? It doesn't really matter to me. It's fun. I just love the look of it, and I look forward to going through this. But yeah, we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll catch you guys again next video, and we'll hopefully kind of get through this this game pretty quick. It's a handheld game, shouldn't be too long. But yeah, I'm impressed. I'm liking it. Hopefully you guys will like watching it too. Have a good day, everybody. Catch you guys again next time, and toodles.